Hi, my name's Jay, and I'm doing a speedrun of Furi. Speedrun without the force image. This is kind of a hack and slash and bullet hell game. It's kind of bad. At the moment, the audio is kind of scuffed, to be perfectly honest. So you're not going to hear, like, the soundtrack is really good, so you'll be able to hear that. So I'm just going to get right into it. Oh yeah, I'm playing it on Xbox and System. I find it really convenient. So yeah, I'll give you a countdown. When I count down. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Right. So Furi is a hack and slash bullet hell, like I said. So you find elements of bullet hell and hack and slash within this game. I'm kind of repeating myself at this point. But right now, what I'm trying to do is essentially just the entire game is boss rush. So everything you play against is just boss after boss after boss. And they all have their own unique names, and this one's giving me some RNG points. So I'm charging my blade to go behind him to try and do most damage. And that's the first phase of the boss fight. And you can't really hear the low end because his voice is really low. But again, the audio is kind of scuffed, you can hear the audio cues too high. But you can still be able to see the gameplay fine. Okay, I missed that one, so I'm going to have to knock him down, which is actually much slower, but it allows me time to charge my blade. So on the next round I can go behind him and hit him a couple of times with dealing large amounts of damage. And doing the same again. This is a common thing, but you'll see within the game a lot of it arises around positioning. So you want to get the bosses against the edge of every arena. So you can abuse the fact they want to center in the middle, and during the time they center in the middle, there is time to charge your blade. I'm kind of screwing up here, so I'm going to talk a bit less while concentrating. See, he's near the edge, so he was going to move to the middle, like that, and I can... Oh, I messed that up. I'll probably have a better example next time. There's AoE attacks as well, and they love doing them at random opportune times, which really screw you over. So charge blade, go behind him, hit. And that's the general pattern you want to do. So the last phase of most bosses is bullet hell. And this is the first boss. It's not going to be much of a bullet hell, more of a bullet introduction. A bullet walk in the park, where you can just shoot everything. You can shoot most types of bullets, so these blue ones. Oh yeah, you have a gun. You have main attacks are dash, gun, and slash. And that's basically all the commands you need, and a charge shot. So that's all the controls you need, and it's quite an interesting game. So obviously the purple bit's AoE damage. These are orange ones you see, you can't shoot, but you can reflect. So the types of projectiles you see are consistent across the entire game, so you know how to react to them. Later on we'll see purple projectiles, and they are homing projectiles, and they can be kind of annoying. So during this cutscene, I'm holding charge blade, so I'm charging blade during the cutscene, which means that after I have fully charged blade, which means after he finishes attacks, oh, I messed it up. After he finishes attacks, I can do one hit. I can deliver one hit, and that will end the boss. And done. I got a 3 minutes 11 for the first one. Oh yeah, this game is normally timed with the in-game timer, because it's speedrun mode, so I got 3 minutes 11 here, so RTA is just out of courtesy for that speed. Okay, the next boss is called the Strap, and she's actually insane, as they say in the game. As you can see, she's in some sort of straitjacket on a unicycle, and she screams at you a lot with lasers. You can also see that across the arena in this case there are small activation pads which aggro her, so you can use that to advantage to speed up things. So I've gone to charge my blade a couple times. Oops, I got hit by a laser there. I'm not exactly the best at this game, but I think I do a passable enough job to show what speed looks like. So here comes the purple projectiles, which you can reflect, and they home, as you can see, they're home towards you, which can be very annoying. So at the moment I'm trying to wither her down by shooting bullets at her, reflecting what I can, and then dealing slash damage in between, just to get her down as fast as possible. You can see that on the top right hand side of the screen is the boss health bar. On the top left is mine. The little squares represent how many phases they have. And after every normal phase, there's a melee phase like this. So you move around the arena, you deal damage, and then you end up with a phase like this where you have to deal damage up close. And this is consistent with most bosses, I believe. Actually, yeah, I think there's... No, all bosses do this. So now she's got mad, she's pulled out her sickle, she's going to attack me with it. So I'm going to keep shooting and parry them. So you can parry attack in this game. I mentioned that. I'm going to do laser and keep hitting her back. I missed that because the post was in the way. Flex running away.
Jay, you have a question.
Yep.
Which ending do you finish with?
Which ending? Oh, since this is a speedrun mode, the game just gives you all bosses at once. It literally just gives you all bosses from start to finish. You don't really have a choice.
So just boss rush.
Yeah, it's literally just boss rush. There's no story. This game does have some rudimentary story, which is quite nice. And there are multiple endings if you're interested in that kind of stuff. And the soundtrack is amazing, but unfortunately you can't really hear it because the audio is a bit weird. No sound please in chat. What a sad face. You can just pretend. Just look it up on Spotify. It's pretty good. Right, got her down. Okay. Now she's going to try and escape. Now the problem is if she gets out of the screen, I lose 20 seconds because there's like a quick timer that you have to do. So I have to try and chase her and stun lock her in a position where I can get her down to health to basically do a quick phase. So to grab her real quick. There. Stun lock, 2 bullets, stun lock, 2 bullets, stun lock, 2 bullets. And I can do this to basically mitigate a long time sink where there's a quick time event and a pre-skipped animation. It skips quite a bit. I'd say about 30 seconds. Right, more attacks, charge blade, dodge, more attacks. And the specifics of the attacks are normally the combos you do just by button mashing. There's some timing involved, but if you do want to get into the scene, there's guides available for that. Right, and now, as customary for the end boss phase, you can see it's going to be bullet hell. So she's just going to be spraying a bunch of bullets, and it's quite convenient to hide behind this pillar. Eventually, they do obviously break down, but you have to deal with that. You can parry bullets, which is quite easy. Just pressing the parry button when the motherfucker hits you, like that.
We have a £5 donation from Jake Torrance, donating £5 to stop Jay from feeding.
From feeding, right.
You have been told.
I haven't fed yet, but if I do, well, at least the money's going to a good cause. Right, so now it's time to dodge lasers, and she likes throwing out big lasers. So I can just use my... Whoa, I didn't dodge that one. I fed, sorry Jake. So you just use your dash attack to charge it and then go through it. Shooting it doesn't actually do anything because when bosses are glowing orangey red, that means they're invincible. Such as now, she's glowing orangey red, which means I can't really do anything to her. I have to just wait out her attacks. And you can see I've got a fully charged blade by the fact my blade is orange because I do the animation and keep doing charged blade, which again boosts my attack, which means I can kill her in one hit just like that. You get a lovely animation. So second boss in 4 minute 44. It's pretty good. Now it's third boss, and he has the most... He's called the Line, and he has the most annoying first stage. He has these panels, which you have to try and kill. So, the most optimal way of doing this is just... You can see that the outermost panels and the innermost panels rotate at the same speed. The problem is trying to break down the middle wall. And this can lead to frustration. I'm not good with my trigger today. I'm not good with my charge shot. Yeah, one charge shot... Every time you destroy a panel, it puts out a projectile, which can really screw you over. What is wrong with me today? There's a hole.
And a £15 donation from Zedo. Thanks
Nice.
for making WASD awesome, Jay.
Thanks, Ben. It is Warwick's awesome speedruns and demos, not boring ones.
You put the awesome in.
Thanks.
Good job.
I tried. Okay, okay. There's one panel I need to get. Oh, I missed it. This is taking rather long. Right. So now it's exposed. I just have to hit him once, and then he dies. However, that's the knack of it. That. Oh my God, what's wrong with me today? Right now, there we go. Single hit, and then that's the first phase. Now most of his phases look like this. You start off with some projectiles coming at you, you have to parry, and then you get this weird oblong that comes out, and you have to keep hitting the oblong, and that's the phase. Hit the oblong, and then the oblong hits back. This entire phase is you hit the oblong and the oblong hits back, and that's actually the entirety of the line, which is the third boss. This is the boss is called the line. All bosses have names beginning with the. So the first one was the chain. The second one was the strap, and this is the line. So now he's going to do a thing where he just puts a bunch of projectiles around, and then he's just going to pop out of nowhere, and try to hit me. Like now. But you parry it, and then you hit him back. He hits me. Don't run away. Obviously get his health down when you're in arena mode. Now in melee phase, so do the same thing, go behind him, charge my blade while he repositions, go behind him. Oh, I didn't do that, I did it too early. Cheeky. Charge blade. Oh, I didn't charge my blade. Right, well he's dead. Next time I'll probably do better. So, no, back to the same symbol. Back to the same process where projectiles come and hit you, you parry them, and then a new block in the middle returns. But this time it does something different. You hit the block hits back. But this phase, phase 3, I think is the easiest of the line. You just simply have to keep shooting the block and while simply dodging between these lines. Now I use a charge shot to destroy some of these bullets before they can, kind of ruin my day. He's gonna pop out of nowhere again, like so. Gonna hit him. There. 1, 2, 3, charge. 1, 2, and charge. And 1, 2, charge. Right. He's not going to reposition because I'm not close enough to the wall, so I'm just going to have to make something up here. Okay. He likes hitting me. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was some mitigation. Let's go. Okay. Now it's going to be, as I said, last phase of every boss is going to be some bullet hell. Now we get this hell. And I think this is more of a bullet hell than what you saw in the first two stages. First two bosses, I mean. But it gets worse, obviously. Because it can't be a bullet hell without just getting worse, and you're thinking, oh no, how could it possibly get worse? But it does. Right. Oh, you can't hear any of what he's saying because of the audio, but he's just trying to basically. Oh, I think this is a good time for me to explain the story.
Is he saying yeah to me?
No. So I think this is a good time for me to explain the story. So story spoilers for anyone in chat who might not want to hear the story, but it's a speed run. I'm abusing the hell out of the game, so Furi, you are the big bad essentially. The gameplay is you're in a prison. You're in a weird giant space prison, and you've been locked up because you're determined to be terrible. You're a destroyer of worlds, almost literally. So the game starts off with basically a rabbit man giving you a sword and a gun and telling you to escape because he wants to escape as well. So the whole game is you and the rabbit man talking to each other and trying to escape. And each of these bosses is like a guardian of the prison. Whether official or not, whether they're actual guards or not, who knows? They just live here and want to keep me in. So that was the line, and that was the third boss. And now to the fourth boss, which is the scale. I think the scale is the only one who knows me personally, because he talks about it. Maybe I did something to him, I don't know, in the past. So the scale's face is actually pretty similar. So he just runs away from you, occasionally hits you, and then throws a projectile at you. And that's every phase. That's what he does nearly every phase. So he'll run away, throw a projectile at you, and then do something else. I think I was a bit slow, so I couldn't get him early. He likes being all disco-y. Avoid his AoE attacks. Charge my blade. is a bit slow, but I think it's good to show off how the game works. I'm not using any glitches for this run, by the way. This is just playing the game like just as well as you can. Just somewhat abusing the mechanics the developers gave you. You may see the screen going all wavy. Whenever this bot actually gets a hit on you, the screen will just go wavy because, you know, just make it harder. Why don't you? Right. So charge blade, avoid his AOE attacks. And two hits. So you push him inside, so now he has to reposition, which gives him more time to charge your blade. And now I got hit, so my blade. If you get hit with a charge blade, your charge dissipates, which can be troublesome. Right, so now that's dead. Now we're on to the third phase, and he's just shouting at me because I'm losing. So, you know, he's going to occasionally hit me and then throw some projectiles out at some point. That's all the skill does. Except for the last phase, which obviously is the customary bullet hell. Any questions in chat? Or am I making sense of it at the time?
Good luck, Jay.
Oh, thanks, Ben.
Good commentary so far.
Thank you.
The only question I've the chat's from is from the story, just as legit
I
bad
believe in you,
guys
Jay.
get in.
Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah. So
I honestly can't hear you, I'm sorry. Oh. Sorry?
So chat's asking, you're legit the bad guys get in the story.
Yeah, but there's more to it than that. But I'm not gonna spoil too much. I mean, it's not exactly a deep story. It's mainly you mainly play the game for the mechanics and the combat. The story is just a good added bonus. It adds some flavor, I guess. But it's a nice little story. Ooh, okay, that's a perfect parry that you can occasionally get. And when they have the glowing orange around them on the base, that means you can do an attack animation. But the attack animation usually does less damage and takes a long time. So most of the time you want to avoid that. Normally you just want to shoot them, so and that doesn't take animation. But since I'm in melee phase, I can only attack them. So now he's going to do the same as he always does, except with slightly different projectiles. You know, he likes his projectiles. Sorry. This game sounds really weird like this. Okay, and more projectiles. I'm going to hit him back. Try to hit me, and more projectiles. Well, I guess I have to do the animation. It's kind of swanky, but you see, he only does like, what, quarter health, and it took quite a long time to do the animation. I'd rather just do that, which obviously takes a lot more. See? So yeah, the animations aren't really ideal. I think there's another boss coming up called The Song, where the animations are actually kind of helpful. So now here's the customary bullet hell phase. So what I'm going to do is going to parry this little projectile here, which prevents a circle being drawn around, a smaller circle, and that gives me slightly more leeway because a lot of this stage is just going to be dodging. Less about bullets, more about weird waves. So I've been hit by some lines, but I want to prevent lines from drawing, which gives me more leeway. So parry this. Oh, I didn't parry them. So now there's some lines on the floor, and if I hit them, I get hit. So now I have to dodge these. And that's the majority of the phase. Obviously the boss is invincible during this, I can't really shoot him. I just wait this out. And this one's getting wobbly because I got hit. Lovely. Right. I'll just end him. And that's the end of the scale. Lovely. Right, on to the next boss. It is the Hand, I believe. The Hand is a family man. He loves talking about his son and how he's going to protect him. I just find him annoying. Also, he has this big shield, which means you can't normally shoot him because it reflects stuff like that. So you have to aggro him in a way. So when he's charging up attacks, you can shoot him. But you want to aggro him such that he comes hits you so you can slash him. Also, as you can see, he's pretty tanky. So getting him down quickly is essential. So you've got him down, enter the melee phase, charge up blade. Oh no, see, sometimes quick time events happen if you decide to start things too early. And it's not really what you want. Because again, it's slower than it's a speedrun. I'm not exactly the best at speedrunning, but you know, every little helps. So he's going to do a thing, I'm going to shoot him. Keep slashing just to get him down. I can shoot him now while he's charging up an attack, but not while normally, because he's got a huge shield. Keep slashing at him, get his health down, parry, keep slashing at him, and he's down. So, now bring him down even more. Charge my blade up. And he's down. That's pretty quick. And now he's going to do some lovely... Whoa, that's an interesting effect. So now he's just going to do this. You have to run around a bit, ring a ring of rosies. I should probably just stop getting hit. I had 65 hits already, can you believe it? Right, now he's done. I can keep hitting him. Because I love hitting him. He's so tanky. Right. Oh, quick time event. Whacked. Right. Do some charging, hit him. Oh dear, that was not the one I expected. Don't kill me. Oh god, 1 health. Oh my god, I actually died. Okay, that is not good. Well, this this run wasn't good for the beginning, but you know, let's see what happens. He's going to restart this phase again, starting from the spinny bit. So on the top left, you can see my health and how many lives I have left. So yeah, let's just keep going to see what happens. He's on phase 3. Right, let's get him down quick this time. They're faffing about. Stop running away. Quick time event. See, it does very marginal damage for the time it takes to do the quick time event. If you look at the health bar. Okay, and he's down. So I want to knock him fully down so I can charge my blade. Like that. So now he's down. Now he throws away his shield in anger, because you know he's an actual guardian. He loves the job. He likes to protect his son. So I can just keep shooting him when he attacks me because he's got no shield there, and also parry at the same time. You can shoot and parry at the same time. He's going to do some big lasers. Right, hit him again. Get his health down. Get the big laser. And he's down. And I'm going to knock him down again fully, just to be safe. Just going to charge my blade up. Animation flare, because why not? And the final phase is kind of bullet hell, but he's not really in bullet hell style. So it's more of he just adds stage hazards, because why not? I guess when you say bullet hell, it's more about controlling or attempting to challenge player movement, especially in a restricted environment. So I guess that's kind of what they're going for here. I don't want to hit him during that bit, otherwise it'd be a long animation. A very little return. Right, I've got him down. And now he's very desperate. So he's just going to keep on hitting me and hitting me and hitting me. Like that. And I have to parry each one because they do a lot of damage. I'm so desperate. He doesn't want to let me leave, but then he just dies anyway, unfortunately. Right, and that was the hand. And now on to the boss that the second most hated boss for me is the song. Now, the song is the one where you can get a secret ending, but I'm not going to tell you how to do it. Just play the game. Right. She's a lady, she looks like an angel really. She doesn't act like one. Oh, the worst part is this is the one with the good music, so you won't be able to hear that either. Alright, I can parry her like large swooping attacks and do that. But again, oh god, you can just hear the high pitched bits of the track, so it sounds very ghostly. Right, she's down for the first phase. Now. Big lasers. Yeah. Big lasers seems to be a good big design choice in this game. So why not? Okay. Shoot at me a bit. More big lasers. Oh no, swooping. Swooping with big lasers, which you can't actually parry, so I'd rather avoid. More big lasers, more shooting. Just getting her down bit by bit. Crazy angel lady. Okay, and she's down. And now for some more projectiles. Now you can see how this game is, you know, kind of fun bullet hell. I can keep shooting her, and my charge shot will actually dissipate any nearby projectiles, which is kind of handy. I don't keep hitting them. Great. It's kind of a sloppy run, but it's enjoyable, I think, to watch. But I'll let you be the judge of that. So I can keep parrying her as she comes in. Should you do another one? Probably not. It's unwise. Make the same mistake twice. Keep shooting her. Yeah, she likes monologuing. Okay. Oh, where'd the floor go? Well, more extra stage comes up. You fight her, like hand to hand. Don't want her to do that, so I'm going to attempt to hit her, and she'll be mad. Keep hitting her. Don't do that. Well, the music cut out. That was weird. Whoa, okay, she's going to the middle for a second. There's only a sliver of health left. That's the end of that. This game is fairly well coded, but occasionally you run into some interesting bugs. I don't want to reflect the third one, because there's a knockdown and that takes a bit longer. I should have charged my blade, but I couldn't because I should have been at the edge, and that was a mistake. Again, it's all about positioning, getting the bosses to corral them to the edge to essentially help make it easier for you to hit them. Oh god. Right, so more hitting, more preventing bad things I don't want, thank you. Yeah, hand-to-hand combat is actually kind of, it's the quickest way of just dealing some damage. Oh, she's down already. Cool. Oh, okay. Maybe I should reflect the third one. Whoa, big lasers. That's them. And she's down. Okay, last phase. Kind of like the line you saw earlier with the big posts. She also does bullet hell on big posts, and you have to shoot them down. They're the source of her power. But you can 3 fully charged charge shots will do this rather quickly. That. Obviously, you don't want to get hit too much. But getting hit, like, you generally have enough health to get hit a couple of times. That's fine. Just don't die. Dying is not good. Kind of like I did in the hand. I did not expect to die in the hand at all. I expected to die here of all places. So, you know, that's what happens when you do something live. There is kind of an aim assist, especially when using controller with when you do the charge shot. There isn't really an aim assist or the free shot like this. Oh, you can play this game on mouse and keyboard. I haven't really tried, but I don't think it would be good personally. Right. You have to go. Oh god. That one's reached the hitter once. And kick her in the face, and that's it. That's the end of the song. Okay. That was the song. And now for the actual most annoying boss in the entire game, the Burst. She is an invisible sniper lady who just runs around and annoys you. And you have to find her each time just to get the phase started. And she has a very annoying voice to top it all off. Right. And she has these robots that just keep hitting you. Right, here she is. Deflect these back at her. Trying to get her down. Ooh, the audio's having a little gaggle there. I don't know. What do you mean? The audio is not liking this game. This game is not liking its own audio. Oh dear, I died. Oof. Okay. Well, I did expect to kind of die to the edge, but not here. Okay, I guess I have to find her again. I should probably start paying more attention. Stop commentating. Oh, right, find her again. Right. I'll concentrate a bit to hear some less commentary. So what is up with this audio? Sounds really delayed for me.
Bass is really struggling.
What?
The bass part's really struggling.
Yeah, the bass is really struggling. You can't hear much. So when you get trapped in these hexagons, you have to kill these robots after you kill her once. And you let it out, and you have to find her again. So the trick is when you do a parry, you always end up facing the way she is. So you can kind of reasonably locate it. And she does this, and you hide, you hit her, and you keep going. I want to do the first one, the second one, but not the third one because it knocks her down. I didn't want. I want. Oh, missed that. Oh no. Okay, she's down. So really, yeah, she's very, very, very patronising. If you end up actually playing this game, you can hear her voice. She's an extremely patronising English lady. She's the voice actor, and I don't know why.
As someone who is English, patronising is
No,
common.
yeah, but like she sounds like she's in her 50s, and like her son still lives with her, and she's just annoyed by life in general. It's not a good sound for some sort of fearsome boss. Maybe like a young Peggy Mitchell. That's a reference no one will get, don't worry. Take it down a peg. She's gonna try and snipe me. Just keep hitting her, because why not? Oh, time for more dodging. You get some lovely patterns. If you do like bullet hells, I do recommend this game. Like, it's not the most intense on bullet hell, but you do get the same kind of feeling out of it. And again, I'm just going to keep saying this, the soundtrack is killer. It's a genuine shame you can't hear it. So I'm kind of cheesing her, so she's going to be invisible and attempt to attack me, so I'm just going to stand in this corner and parry every attack. Like, what's she going to do, to be perfectly honest? Right. I did the fancy animation. It takes a bit longer, but oh well. Right, that's phase 4 done. Okay, on to phase 5. Phase 5 is largely similar. She just goes invisible, attempts to attack you. So you can just keep shooting her while she attempts to attack you while invisible, because you're in the corner. Like, what's she going to do? Knock you off? Wow. And she's down. Oh, she likes hitting me. She really likes hitting me. I think because I'm slow on this phase, I'm going to get a quick time event, which is generally slower. Not this. There's when actual quick time events. If this game has quick time events, it's not fun. If you're designing an action game, any game developers like that, don't put these kind of quick time events in them. I don't think they're not very enjoyable. Yeah. That's just some Randy's opinion though, so you know. Maybe user testing says it's good. Who knows? Right, and now on to the most annoying bit of this entire boss. Since she's a sniper, she will send out waves and waves of things against you, but if you're caught out, she will one-shot you. Which is honestly the worst thing I've ever seen. I mean, it's a challenge, yeah, but still. So, these waves you have to avoid, and then occasionally a bit of cover will pop up, like that, and you have to get behind it before she shoots you. otherwise you will die instantly. And in practice, I died in this a lot. So I'm doing kind of better. Whoa, okay. That was a wild one. I'm doing well on health, actually. Cool. Right. Now she's just gonna hit you a bunch.
What do you think is in this basket full of... Let's go kill!
Another flashy animation, but you know, it's kind of slow and doesn't do as much health as doing it regularly. And she's dead. Oh, goodbye. That's more satisfying. Right, and now it's time for the funniest one, the Edge. Uff owie, the Edge indeed. He's very RNG, but it's very quick, because you can just one-shot him quite easily. With a fully charged blade, will one-shot the Edge. Problem is finding the time to charge the blade. Yeah, so that's the first 2 phases already done. I think my best time in this is like 56 seconds or something. You can with practice you can do this in under a minute. It's the quickest boss in the game, but it's not the easiest. It's comparatively easy, but you need some timing for it. That's ironic because he's very RNG, isn't it? Right, away, charge blade. Cool. Right, one more phase left, and this is the most annoying one because this is the weird RNG bit where you're gonna be really good or really bad. So. Right, flames, that's good. Okay, he's dead. Okay, that was reasonably quick, and that's the entire boss at the Edge. So next Guardian, I think, is the Beat. And the Beat is the second to last boss. And she's just a girl, and she's a genuine Guardian. She's the purest soul in this game, and all she does is to not want. She doesn't want you to leave. She honestly wants to protect the Earth or whatever planet below, and she wants everyone to live because you're the scourge of the Earth, apparently. So she earnestly asks politely to use me. And this thing is the only boss where you do some sort of chase sequence. So in most bosses it's arena and the melee fight, but in this one it's chase sequence, then arena. Keep getting hit. And you should be dead now. Cool. I honestly keep dying in the chasing bits just due to the stage hazards, which is kind of silly, but you know, it happens. So let's try and avoid the stage hazards as much as we can. This is kind of turning into a let's play, but it's still reasonably fast for a let's play. Like you can complete this game casually in under an hour. I don't think so. And whoa, just knock me off there, why don't you? More things to dodge, more things to shoot her with, etc, etc. Just get it done over with really quickly. And she's dead. Right, into the last bit. So now, obviously more stage hazards, but this time it's lasers, and everyone loves lasers. Oh, hit me right off. What am I doing? Am I going to lose a life? Oh, I am. That's actually a shame. Right, well, it slows me down, but we'll keep going. See, she's very earnest. Fall back, please. Unfortunately, I'm just going to keep going. Because I am a monster, according to her. Well, you get to see. You should... Alright, here's a weird cutscene. So essentially, she gets to her little safe space, and then she basically does this. You're like, wow, she must have killed you. That's kind of harsh. Nah, you're right. You just lived through that. So, the strategy in this is literally mash as hard as possible. Charge blade, mash as hard as possible. Well, that was quick. Right, and that's the edge of the beat. Now on to the final boss. And it's a bit weird because everything changes.
Fire Nation attacked.
Oh yeah. This is the star. And in story spoilers, you find out that you are not an alien, but your name is Ryder, or the Stranger, and you are some sort of alien or whatever, sent to take over and destroy worlds. And this is the Mothership. And at the end of the game, basically, you rebel. You decide, no, I don't want to be. This is why you're locked up essentially. But you decide, no, I don't want to be the big bad anymore. So yeah, you rebel. And you end up fighting the Mothership. So this is fighting the Mothership. I'm gonna do it quickly because you can cheese it just by doing charge shot lasers. If you play this casually, it'll be hard if you don't know what you're doing. Like genuinely, this took me many tries. Oh good lord, the audio. Right, that's the first 2 phases done. Yeah, she has 4 hands and 1 face, and a 3rd eye. Any interesting questions in chat from this weird game?
Sadly, no.
I see. Well, a game design overlook here. There's a safe space here, so you can just keep pumping out damage to these hands in this little safe space. And it's great, kind of. You got to read reasonably quickly, otherwise you get these lasers coming in, and it's not. I don't want to die to these. Okay, that's 1 hand down. And there's still a safe space, even with just 1 hand. It's kind of a weird design decision. I don't think it was a design decision, it's just more of an overlook. Need better blade testers at the Game Bakers. Shouts if you are watching, Game Bakers. You make some fun games. Well, this is the only game I've played from you, but you know, it's a fun game nevertheless. Why are you not dead? Okay, now dead. Right. Now, second to last phase. You can also cheese this. The last boss you can just cheese entirely. By going here and doing this way, you can hit both hands simultaneously. And I've done already caught health. A third of the health damage. You will just take damage from the waves, but it's kind of worth it because he'll die before you do. So, you know, take what you get. You have to be careful avoiding the weirdness. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Please don't kill me. Oh, I died. Wait. Oh, bugger. Right, I'll just have to do this phase again. Get up. Right, let's cheese it again. Cool. If anyone does run this game, they're probably going to be better than me. At this point, this is just a demo of how cool this game is, but reasonably fast as well. Oh god, I died again. Okay, right. This time I can't actually die. What am I doing? Interestingly, in practice I haven't actually died in this stage before. I've always died on the final stage, which just goes nuts. But you don't have to believe me. Cool. Oh no. Right, I might have to play this one safe. Because I don't want to die on my last life for this. Oh, and I died again. Oh, okay, well, you're going to see a continue screen because I really screwed up, but you know, oh well. I'm not sure how this counts in the speedrun thing, but you know. Yeah, I'll just continue, but I have to do the whole thing again. Enjoy the last boss again, which you can cheese, but for some reason I'm just dying. Right. You can just about hear the music actually. Okay, that's first size on. Miss Creepy Full Hand Lady. Oh god, what is that audio? She sounds very Mr. Roboto. But you know, here's what it is. Alright, time for the hands in the safe space.
They said you corrupted their world, that they corrupted you.
This hand should be dead by now, that is. The other hand, the same safe space for some reason. Yeah, laser is really abusable because you see you've got the orange bullets that it brings out, which means regular bullets will just be reflected off, which makes it much harder. Laser in last phase is truly away, and which is also odd because in this last phase the mechanics are actually different because you don't have a laser in the rest of the game, and you're also much faster. So they changed a lot just for the last boss because you know space and sci-fi and whatnot. You know, it's a fun game. Would recommend, even if it's a bit weird and inconsistent. Right, let's not die this time. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Oh, okay. Practice, why'd you betray me? To be honest. Oh, I'm gonna keep dying at this, aren't I? This is not a good look. Grip one hand, grip the other hand. Right, time for the last phase. Oh, I'll get life back. Yeah, everyone says that. Right. Time for some actual bullet hell, where you just dodge a bit. Yeah, you're not walking anymore. You're in this weird mecha suit. Again, the story's weird, but you know it's interesting, I guess. But again, it's not really the main focus. It's just a good thing to have.
I feel it kind of fits the description of bullet hell story.
But yeah, bullet hell stories are just wacky every time. I mean, the only main one I know is Toho, and that doesn't really have a story. That's just more stuff goes on.
They claim to have a story.
Yeah, I guess there is a continuity.
There's a minor problem, and it's fixed by beating
magic
the crap out of each other every time.
And a lot of good fan music. Oh no, oh no. You're a traitor, oh no. More lasers to dodge. I have 1.5 health. One and a bit health. Let's see if I can do this. I think I actually can. Bless RNG. There's no RNG. This is just phases, you know. We will annihilate you. Wow, it's getting serious now. Right, so you can shoot the orange ones, but not the blue circly ones, or just circly ones in general. So you can make a path, or a path, or whatever Americans call it. Oh, she's dying, she's going, and time. Woo. Cool, thank you very much. Well, that was Fury. So, yeah, only in-game time counts, and that was 49 minutes, 25 seconds. What was it, real time was 51:50, that's alright. To be perfectly honest, this is the first proper full run I've done. All my practices have just been ILs, just repeatedly doing ILs, or individual levels, sorry. So this is okay. This is surprisingly good. I'm alright. I'm probably gonna grind on this and get it better and better, and probably just not. If I didn't die, it'd probably be good. I'd probably be reasonably competitive. So not dying, I'd recommend. But yeah, that was Fury. Thanks for watching. I hope you buy the game. It's very, very good. It's probably on sale. I'm going to shill for Fury really hard. It's probably on sale. It's very, very good. The soundtrack is amazing. I bought it only due to the soundtrack because I saw a thread somewhere. But yeah, that was Fury. Thanks for watching. Bye.